Welcome to the Okaloosa County School Board meeting for March 23rd, 2026. Great to have you. I call this meeting to order. All right, board members. First item here is to approve our agenda. We do have a couple of changes, which I'll read out. On the consent agenda, we've added item 7.23, certification of the Okaloosa County School District Facilities Fish Data for 26, presented by Dustin Keith, Program Director of Facilities. And we've added 7.24, high school athletic game admission price proposal, presented by high school principals and recommended by the superintendent. So with that, I need a motion.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
A motion by Mr. Destin.
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Bryant. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, passes 4-0. Moving on to section 3, always great to be able to recognize individuals, and we particularly like to recognize our students. So, Mr. Chambers, I understand we have a great group of students tonight.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you, Madam Chair, School Board. We do have with us our Youth Leadership Council, and you might remember a number of years back, we partnered with our county commissioners. At that time, it was Commissioner Ponder, and now we have Commissioner Palmer, who stepped up and is leading this venture. And this is an opportunity for our students to show leadership not only in the Okaloosa County School District, but also in Okaloosa County. And so we have, what I'm looking at, I believe, is 6 young individuals who are before us today, and they're going to be sharing some information. But before we do that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Spolsky, who's been a spearhead in this as well.
Thank you, Superintendent Chambers, Madam Chair, Board. Great to see everyone tonight, especially for such an exciting event and presentation like this. Behind me here, I'd like to introduce the council. We have, when I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Ava from Baker. We have Abigail, or Abby, from Choctaw. We have Wes from Collegiate. We have Lester from Collegiate. Hadley from Niceville. And our vice chair, Cameron. He's from Rocky Bayou. So each of our students here are representing their school. There's usually a junior and a senior that participate with us for our monthly meetings. And at this time, I would like to introduce really the brains behind our operation here, Miss Allison Sullivan, and our leader, Commissioner Drew Palmer. Come on up, sir. Put our hands together for Commissioner Palmer.
Madam Chair, School Board, Mr. Chambers, thank you guys so much for the opportunity to come and present to you guys today. I've got to tell you, this is the best thing. This is the best part of being a county commissioner, is getting to be, involved with this Youth Leadership Council. It's such a great group of students. We have 2 students, as Mr. Spolsky said, we have 2 students from each high school in the county, not just district schools, but also private schools and charter schools as well. And it's just, to me, this is such a wonderful thing, because these students are the ones that drive really everything that we do. They're the ones that come up with the ideas. I think we're going to see the video. Are we going to see the video tonight? So we're going to see the video tonight. They're the ones that came up with the ideas. They wrote the script. They got it together. I also want to recognize that the Fort Walton Beach High School digital media team helped us quite a bit with this. They helped us pull this together, and I just am so grateful to them. I'm grateful to my board for allowing us to be able to do this. This is really about shaping future leaders. Each one of you, I know, were affected by somebody in some instance in your life where you somehow got involved in public service, and the county is better for it. So thank you guys for what you do. This is our future. These students that are here today, they are hopefully getting a taste of what public service looks like. And I can tell you, if they do enter public service in the future, we have a very, very bright future in Okaloosa County. So thank you guys for allowing us to be here today. I'd like to introduce our Vice Chair, Cameron.
Hello, my name is Cameron Ross, and I'm the Vice Chair of the YLC. Just before I get started with the video, our YLC is a great group. We get to all, again, come from all the schools, not just our own schools, so we get to meet people from other schools, which is cool, and leaders in those schools, and we get poured into by leaders in the community to see what they do and how they're doing these things, and they pour into us to help us with our life path, hopefully, and understand leadership. And part of YLC, though, is our service projects. And we have a bat habitat building one coming up like next Saturday, actually. And then we also had cleaning up the fairgrounds a while back. And then this one, which is one of our most important ones, is our video. And we were tasked to make a video that would bring a public service announcement and like what could help somebody. And so we decided that we wanted to go with social media and how people react and talk on there. And I remember when we pitched the idea, we pitched a script about a student athlete going through some just trials with people online, like telling her that she wasn't worth enough and she wasn't enough and she didn't really even deserve to live. And as we pitched that idea, we even had a student in our group be like, oh, that sounds like the story of my friend. And so it was just one of those powerful moments where I think we picked a good topic and we had a good group make this video come to life, and I think it would be good for the schools. Thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Seriously, you're gonna do amazing.
Just don't mess up, you got it.
I just wanted them to like me. All I wanted to do was my best. Was this not enough for them? I mean, what if they're right? Maybe I should just die.
Thank you.
So the team tried to put together a message that would be appropriate for high school. And well, of course, we'll run that through our student services department and make sure we push that out to all appropriate age groups. But at the same time, they had some of the younger folks preview that video out there that are in our schools, and they received quite powerful feedback. So I thought that was really interesting on how they came together as a group to send this message out about what we send to people online. Really makes us feel certain ways. So I'm very proud of the Youth Leadership Council. Next week we'll be cutting wood and building bat houses, right, Ms. Sullivan? And we're just so proud of these juniors and seniors that are out there representing OCSD and our county commissioners together. So.
Okay.
So first of all, I just want to say to each of you just how proud I am, how proud I know all of us are. I see a couple of the principals in the room smiling from ear to ear, and smiling because of the difference that this type of a video can make. And this is representative of where we are today in today's society, and these things do happen. And for you all to make the brave choice to make this video on this topic, I think is just absolutely outstanding. You know, to be leaders in a high school, it's not easy, because you gotta sometimes go against the grain. And to go against the grain on a topic like this is something that, again, could not be more proud of. You know, this is something that's real, something that in our school district that we're trying to work on. And you as students to take a lead in this, again, could not be more proud. And Commissioner Ponder, thank you so much. Commissioner Palmer, thank you so much for your leadership in this. Mr. Spolsky, for yours. Already heard from some of your principals. They could not be more proud. So thank you for representing. Board.
Board members, do you have comments?
Yeah, I'll start. You want me to start? Okay. Excellent for stepping up and being a leader in this organization. You know, especially at your age, a lot of kids, young adults, don't think they have the power. But the best way to give up power is to believe you don't have any. So stepping up and doing what you do gives you the power to affect the people around you, your community around you. So kudos.
Mr. Destin?
Sure. Just a quick comment. It's wonderful to see all of you again. I was privileged to get an invitation to be able to briefly speak in front of the Youth Council a couple months ago, and I was struck by how remarkably talented, and I will suggest, I don't know if there's a word exactly I'm searching for, but you guys are not having your arms twisted to be there. You guys are a part of the Youth Council because you want to be there. There's nobody that I saw in that group that was sort of loafing it. It was just sort of life is what you make it, and you decide your level of involvement. And so I was sort of struck by how little Commissioner Palmer and Mr. Spolsky had to do from a moderating standpoint to get you guys just sort of thinking outside the box and just running with the football with very little input from the adults in the room. I was just fascinated by it. And I agree with the commissioner's statements and sentiments that if you guys are going to have a future in public service, we are all going to be having a much brighter future. Good luck to all of you. Tremendous work product.
Mr. Bryant?
I'll echo what my fellow school board members have already said, but being a leader is something that is God-given, in my opinion, and you take that talent and you use it to move forward. And I agree with Mr. Destin. You don't have to twist somebody's arm to be a leader. They naturally will stand out in front. I will just say the video is very powerful. I know in my position I have the opportunity to speak about different things, and that has been one of the things I choose to speak about is parents getting involved in what's on their children's phones. And knowing that y'all are putting a video out there, hopefully that will encourage other students to, recognize when somebody is, seeing that on their phone or anything like that. But it gives me an opportunity to always encourage parents to, monitor what's on your children's phone, because you just never know unless you're actively involved. But great job on the video. I mean, it's very powerful. So, but thank you very much.
I could not love this more. I just love this. It's so exciting, and watching it, not only the message, of course, is so timely. I mean, you could not have hit on a better message. And then the professional, like you said, the Fort Walton group helped, but that's so good. But let me tell you something. What that impact of what you just did, we can sit up here and make all kinds of policies and all kinds of things. It will not have the impact on your peers what you just did. Because students affecting other students that's where the power is. And I just think it's so exciting that you've done this. And when you talk about leadership, we're not grooming you to be leaders. You are leaders already. You're just going to get even better at it. Thank you so much for doing this. This is going to help a lot of other students. Fabulous, fabulous. I think it's great.
Madam Chair, we're going to make one quick adjustment. Do you want to present them with one of our district coins? And
Absolutely.
we will take a quick picture with them as well.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. We're coming. We're gonna stand here. So cool. That's awesome. What a great way to get started tonight. Okay. All right. Moving on to section 4, administrative personnel appointments. 4.1, the appointment of Director 1, Academic and Student Services, recommended by Superintendent Chambers.
Thank you, Madam Chair, School Board. I bring before you Ms. Dushka Ross. Ms. Ross, originally from Allentown, Pennsylvania, is the daughter of James and Laura Stuber. She earned her bachelor's degree and military commission from Penn State, a master's in educational leadership from the University of West Florida, completed graduate studies at Harvard, and is part of the 2026 COSN CTO cohort. After 11 years of military service, she settled here in Northwest Florida and began a career in education. Ms. Ross has served in a variety of roles, including teaching at-risk students, middle and high school instruction, and elementary gifted education. She helped lead a one-to-one iPad pilot and was named the Okaloosa County School District Teacher of the Year in 2013. She later served as the Instructional Technology Specialist and most recently as Director of Reporting and ERP Services, supporting the implementation of Focus ERP system. She is married to Timothy Ross and has 2 daughters. She enjoys reading, gardening, and spending time with her family. Ms. Ross.
Okay, all right. So board members, I need a recommendation to accept Ms. Ross for this position.
So moved.
Okay. Moved by Mr. Heinley, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryant. All right, y'all, you have any comments, or we're going to comment after? Okay, all right, let's vote. All in favor? Aye. Okay, 4-0. Congratulations, Ms. Ross.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm going to read. I usually go very impromptu, but words might escape me otherwise. So, Mr. Superintendent, board members, Madam Chair, allow me to express my sincere appreciation for the opportunity to serve in this position. I'm honored by the confidence placed in me, and I look forward to contributing to the continued success of our students and our staff. This role presents a meaningful opportunity for me to work and continue to support instructional excellence in this school district that I absolutely love. And I'm committed to continue to collaborate with our colleagues and stakeholders. And thank you again for this opportunity. Apologies. Thank you.
Swap.
Okay, let's move forward. Section 5, public comment with the blue card. 5.1, members of the public desiring to address the school board regarding agenda items. Do we have a blue card, Miss Mary? No. Seeing none, we're going to move on. Okay. On 6, we had committee and staff reports, and this was for the workshop only. We had 6.1 in-county travel, 6.2 out-of-county travel, and 6.3 audited financial statements. Okay, moving on to 7, the consent agenda. Okay, 7.1 is the approval of consent agenda. I need a motion.
Second.
Or you can just pay.
Just pick somebody.
So
Okay.
moved.
Okay, we're gonna go with Ms. Bryan as the motion, and you're gonna second by Mr. Destin. Okay, all in favor?
Wait,
Oh.
discussion?
Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry.
Somebody was-
We discussed it this morning and you.
Well, I just got to put a plug in.
Okay,
7.16 are donations over $500 are at $482,701.71. A shout out to Beulah First Baptist Church, did $2,700 for right unpaid lunches, $3,070.82 to Elliott paid lunches, and they did that last month as well.
seems like I've heard that somewhere before. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, are we good? Any other comments on the consent agenda? Okay, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, passes 4-0. All right, let's go on down to 8, Superintendent's Human Resources Recommendations. 8.1 was for information only, employees on administrative leave, presented by Ms. Maxey. 8.2, also information only, deferred retirement option program, presented by Ms. Maxey. 8.3, employment separations, presented by Ms. Maxey. We need action on that, so.
So moved.
Thank you. Moved
Second.
by Mr. Destin, seconded by Mr. Heinley. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Passes 4-0. Go to 8.4, personnel recommendations presented by Ms. Maxey. Need a motion.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Bryant, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Destin. All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 4-0. 8.5, employment transfers presented by Ms. Maxey. Need a motion.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Heinley, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryant. All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 4-0. 8.6, employee termination. Need a motion.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Destin, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Heinley. All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 4-0. 8.7, leave without pay, presented by Ms. Maxey. Need a motion?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Bryant, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Destin. All in favor? Aye. Passes 4-0. 8.8, reinstatement reimbursement of sick leave due to line of duty illness, presented by Ms. Maxey. Need a motion?
Move it.
Okay, motion by Mr. Heinley, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Destin. All in favor? Aye.
That was
Passes
my Lamar
4-0.
White
That was a good
interpretation.
impression.
What were you impressed, what were you doing?
Said move it.
He said, move it.
Oh, that's a pretty good,
It
Dr.
is,
White.
it's a good
Yeah, Dr. White. All right, we have nothing on section 9, the discussion agenda. All right, and then 10, construction progress. I know you gave a great report earlier in the month. Anything to add?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on to 10.2. All right, TPM program number 6, task order number 12, scope modification number 7, GMP Wright Elementary School's cafeteria renovation sales tax project, presented by Mr. Keith. All right, we need action on this, so I need a motion.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Bryant, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Heinley. All in favor? Aye. Okay, passes 4-0. All right, moving down to section 11, Mr. Attorney's business.
No report tonight.
Thank you, sir. Okay, moving to 12, the superintendent's business.
Nothing further tonight.
Okay, thank you. All right. Moving down to section 13, board members' business. And we have some travel. We're requesting to attend our state school board annual summer conference. And so we'll need a motion.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Bryant. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Destin. All in favor? Aye. Passes 4-0. Okay, board members' announcement. I'm going to start with Mr. Heinley, since you missed you this morning.
Yes, and to that point, I was out doing school
Yep.
work, so sorry I missed, but I was hard at it. Just got back right at time for this. The only thing I have is the continual growth. Today's the 23rd. Board members.
Do we know who that is? Let's see.
Third
Who
president
could that
of
be?
the United
Who could that be?
States.
So, Mr. Heinley, I have to stop you there because I filled in for you today.
All right.
So we did not only the 23rd, but the 46th president also.
Okay, so
Why would you do the 46?
23 plus 23.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
He was just going.
this was something to do.
So Benjamin Harrison
Benjamin?
Ben Harrison
and
and,
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
26.
okay,
Very good.
Presidential trivia.
we won. Anything else?
That's
Mr.
it.
Heinley?
That's all I have, thank you.
All right. Okay, moving on. Okay, 14, public comment. 14.1, members of the public desiring to address the school board with general comments. We do have a card.
We got to do the rest of board comments.
What? Oh, who did I miss?
You,
Everybody.
me, and Tim.
No, I really didn't.
She likes me.
Just gonna give
So-
Brad more than the whole meeting.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Back up to 13.2 because the guys need to say something. So,
I gotta brag on my Vikings.
go ahead and tell us about your Vikings.
So, the Fort Walton Beach High School Thespian Troupe was selected in the fall to bring their one act, which is Wait Until Dark, to the main stage at the Florida Thespian Festival. And this week, the piece was shown and achieved superior ratings, which is the highest possible, which was really, really great. Our academic team, Paul, the man behind the curtain, he runs the academic team competitions. Fort Walton Beach squeaked out, I'm telling you, by basically their nails, against a very, very good and well-prepared and competitive team from Rocky Bayou. But back-to-back all-county champs from the academic team for Fort Walton. So we're really, really proud of them. And we had a really cool STEM program while everybody was on vacation. Some of our students, and especially the young ones, did a spring break camp for the robotics team at Fort Walton Beach High School for a few days over at Fort Walton. And it was just meant to foster learning and igniting curiosity in STEM. So we did that over the break over at Fort Walton. So big things still happening at the fort, and that's all I got.
Great. Go Vikings. Mr. Bryant.
I have nothing else, man.
See? Okay, thank you very much. All right, we're gonna keep on moving then. So we're gonna go back down, to 14, public comment with the yellow card. I do have a card. I have Scott Timpson. Mr. Timpson, if you'd like to come forward, please. Okay, if you'll push the button, I'm gonna let Mr. McGinnis give you the directions.
Yes, sir. You'll have 2 minutes to make your presentation, and the remarks and statements should be addressed to the chairman, and concerns discussed should relate to educational issues in our school district. Thank you.
Fair enough. Ms. Board Chairman, good evening. My name is Scott. I have 29 years in IT infrastructure. I started at 16 in dial-up and ISP in West Palm, moved on to doing cable, and then all the way up to working at Walmart in their data centers. I'm here not to be adversarial. I'm only here because I understand exactly what is being purchased and the price of that. This is regarding IT equipment. There's a $154 billion contract, or $1 million contract approved that appears to be without debate. The district is currently on track to spend $154 million in seat management fees alone over a 10-year period. That's before hardware, before WAN, and internet circuits. Both the 2024 extension and the new 5-year contract were already in place on the consent agenda. A block vote or routine items, a block vote for a routine item, with a new contract listed as having no fiscal impact, not yet, on the budgeted at the time of the board approval. A commitment of this size is not a routine item. No competitive rebid for over a decade. It was one vendor on all domains is what it appears to be. The original 2014 contract was CI Federal. It was assigned to Teleforce, a Titan Technologies company, with no documented competitive rebid. Titan now holds IT, construction, and security work over this district. When one company controls that many domains simultaneously, there is there's a lack of competitive path left. That is a structural problem, regardless of the work, of the quality, because you lose the ability to know whether or not you're getting a fair price.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Okay. All right. No other cards, so we'll move on here. All right. Okay, that takes us to adjournment. Before that, staff, anything you'd like to add tonight? Okay, over here, Ms. Appleberg. Anybody else? All right, we're good. We're adjourned. Thank you.